Let's pause and take a long, honest look at this man. A man who should be resting comfortably in retirement most people can only dream of, a billionaire in his late 70s, with every reason to disappear from public life and enjoy the fruits of his labor. He built a real estate empire, raised a strong family, created jobs, earned the respect of business leaders across the globe, and lived in luxury most of us will never experience. And yet, he didn't fade away, he didn't chase beach houses and board seats. He didn't cash in like so many others. No, this man walked straight into the political furnace and offered to work for us. Donald J. Trump didn't need power. He already had it. He didn't need fame. He was already a household name. And he certainly didn't need the money. He gave up billions to serve as president. In fact, he did the job for just $1 a year. Name one other leader, Republican, Democrat, or Independent, who ever sacrificed so much just to be ridiculed by the very people he was trying to help. Most men his age are waking up late, playing golf, spending time with grandchildren, and enjoying a quiet life in one of their many homes. Not Trump. He's up before the sun and coming home well past midnight. Exhausted, tie undone, hat in hand, and still he fights. Not for recognition, not for power, but for us. For the hard-working Americans forgotten by both parties. For the small-town families crushed by inflation and elitist policies. For the inner-city kids robbed of opportunity. For the unborn, for the factory worker, the truck driver, the police officer, the farmer, the single mom. He fights them all and asks for nothing in return. And what does he get in exchange? Lies, smears, endless investigations, personal attacks, mockery of his wife and young son, disrespect from a media class that worships every word of corrupt career politicians, but tears down a man who actually does what he promises. They call him racist while he passed criminal justice reform, funded HBCUs permanently, and created the lowest black and Hispanic unemployment rates in recorded history. They call him greedy while he lost more personal wealth as president than any leader in modern history. They call him authoritarian while he slashed government red tape and gave more freedom back to the people than any administration in decades. They mock his speaking style, his tweets, his rough edges, because he doesn't sound like the polished phonies they're used to. But you know what? America doesn't need another smooth-talking liar. We've had enough of those. We needed someone real. Someone willing to be hated for doing the right thing. He's not perfect, but he's a perfect man for the job. Trump wasn't created in a political lab. He doesn't come with prepackaged talking points and photo ops. He's a fighter, flawed, yes, but fearless, and fiercely loyal to the American people. What other leader has endured so much hatred and still kept going? What other man would step back into fire again after being burned so many times, just to finish what he started? He could have walked away, he had every reason to. But he didn't. That he's back. And he's not back for himself, he's back for you. And still, there are people who claim they just don't like him, but when pressed for why, they mumble half-truths spoon-fed to them by CNN and late-night comedians. They've been told what to think, programmed to hate, conditioned to sneer at the man who gave up everything to protect their future. And yet, he keeps showing up. So before you write your next snarky tweet or parrot another media talking point, ask yourself this. Would you give up everything you had, risk your safety and your family's peace, just to be insulted and harassed every single day by people you're trying to help? Would you show up to work at 2 a.m. if your job was thankless, dangerous, and despised by half the country? Would you run into the fire for people who hate you? He did, and he's doing it again. Not because he has to, but because he believes in you.